Hi, Coach. Liz Westfall had another outstanding performance at the ACC Cross Country Championships last Friday, placing first overall. Talk a little bit about her performance.
Well, you look up the word tough in the dictionary, and Lee's picture is right next to it. They line 150 athletes up on the starting line. They fire the gun. Everybody's trying to converge onto one point about 200 meters into the race. Lee had gotten herself up front, got tripped up, fell to the ground, rolled, came back. By the time she got up onto her feet, she was in last place. And now everything is narrowing down to a very small area. And she had to, I'd say over the first 600 meters, Lee probably ran 670 just to get herself weaving like a Pac-Man, trying to get through to the back to the front of the pack. I didn't know this until the race was over. I saw her about just past the mile mark, about 2,000 meters, and she's controlling the race as we had discussed. She looked great. 3,000 meters, a little bit of a hill, made a huge move. Between 3,000 and 5,000 meters on the 6K course, she opened up a 20-second lead, and she won going away. She was amazing. But to hear afterwards that she had been knocked down, got herself back up. As it turns out, she saw Dr. Costa yesterday. She may have a small fracture in her hand, which thank God you don't run with your hand. But she just forgot about the pain, and it was just a brilliant performance.
How can you use the ACC Championships as a benchmark for the rest of the runners looking ahead to the NCAAs?
I saw big improvement from the Wisconsin race, which was poor, to the ACC, which was better. Danielle Winslow, by the way, is a junior, and she ran brilliantly at the ACC. She was in the top 10 all the way, faded back a little bit to 16th, but still earned all ACC honors. So she's ready to get herself into the top 10 at the regional. Laura Hartenrott and Maddie Davidson are two huge factors whether or not we're going to advance to the NCAA. There was improvement there, but they need to be more competitive, especially early on. They need to get themselves into the race, establish their position. That's huge for us. If they're back at 30th place, we're in trouble. But if they're where they're supposed to be, close to the top 15 at the regional, we should be fine. Brittany Winslow ran her first race really since our race at the end of September. She had some sickness and then a bit of an injury. So I'm hopefully 2 weeks of practice will get her back on top of things. She struggled on what was a very difficult course. Lee's course record of 1943 is unbelievable, not just considering the fact that she fell to the ground, but it was an extremely demanding course, probably by far the most difficult cross-country course they'll run all year. So hopefully they're running on that tough course, the whole team. When they go to Van Cortlandt Park in 2 weeks, which is a much flatter course, will be to their advantage.
And what does the team have to do to compete at the NCAAs besides just working harder on those courses?
We have to go down. We have to go down to the regional and win it. We can't go down there looking to be top 3 or 4 and hope to get in that lodge. This team is just far too talented to have anything less than that expectation going down to the regional in New York City. Top 2 teams automatically qualify. The region is wide open. It's right there for them. They just have to believe in themselves and get after it, and they'll be fine. We're looking to go down to New York City in 2 weeks and win that regional.
Great. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.